Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, starting a brand new Let's Play series. I will be doing anything and everything that I can in this series. It'll be a survival one. Now, I'm just running through making the game, and I already recorded this episode, and then for some strange reason the file that I saved corrupted itself, so I'm having to redo it. I'm not going to generate a new seed, I'm going to generate the seed that turned up for the last one, because it was pretty awesome. It was a few struggles, but we did find some very good stuff right at the start, which I want to keep. I didn't find any villages, but you'll see. We'll go right into it now. The idea of this particular world is I want to get a nice lot of automation set up for as many different things as I can. I'll build a massive home base. I will want to go and face down the Ender Dragon. Probably try and take on a Wither as well. Do anything and everything that we can in Minecraft. Now, this particular area had masses and masses of pigs everywhere. We've been spawned onto a plain. Like I said, I have seen this all before, as I did an initial episode and then lost it. So it should speed things up a bit, because I know what's here. We have a hill here that's kind of on its own in the middle of the plain, which is brilliant. I'm planning to sort of use this as a base of operations. Down the side here we have a lava and water source that comes out the side of our hill, which could be very cool to use later on. If not, I'll just scoop up that lava source. We've got a river running through there. There's an extreme hills over to one side. We've got a few different types of forests. There's plenty of beech trees nearby. We've got the oak trees on top of this hill. Out over this side we've got a big open plain. There is a ravine over there, and then there's more extreme hills that way. A large herd of cows over that way as well, I did find. There's a swamp biome just at the back, and over there, somewhere just over there, were some pumpkins that we found when we were running around. Sheep were very hard to find. We didn't find any sheep. Not until the very last minute. We did find 4 sheep sort of floating around over in that direction. I was able to use a few of them to eventually make a bed. There's another gorge that runs out from there. Goes back through there somewhere, but it goes right into the side of that mountain there, which is pretty cool. A lot of resources in it, and there's a cave underneath us, just down around the back, I think. Yeah, down there somewhere over there. So to start with, let's just get a few items here. I'll sort of talk while I work, gather up some wood, and just to start with, I want to get a crafting table, get a few items built, and see if I can go off and hunt down some of those sheep, or kill a few spiders tonight, so that we can make a bed. That's one of the main priorities, is I want a bed, and I did have a rather unfortunate run-in with a creeper on the original recording, so we will see if we can avoid doing that this time round. I really don't like creepers. I don't like the way they turn up and kick over your sand pits, your sandcastles, when you're finished with them. It's just not fair. You spend hours building stuff, and then a creeper will turn up, he'll come around the corner and he'll blow it all up. He doesn't care if there's redstone, if there's glass, he just doesn't care. He'll blow the whole thing up. So we're going to avoid creepers if we can, or pepper them full of arrows later on. The first thing that I'll be doing, once I've gotten a bed, gotten a basic food source, I will be wanting to set up a mob spawner. That's something I like to do early on, get a mob spawner, and when I've got the mob spawner, I can then... I always do that the wrong way around. I always press the wrong button for... Let's bring those down. Yeah, I like to set up a mob spawner so that I got a good supply of arrows and items like that. Where should we put this? Let's just come up here a minute. Get that one out of the way. Right there, I think. It's just perfect. Now, let's make a whole load of sticks. 1, 2, 3 will probably do us for a minute. We'll make a pick. That'll do. We will rush off down here and pick up some stone and make a few other items. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll be making this mob spawner. I like to make it underground. I dig a deep pit, take it down about 25 to 28 blocks down, and then build the spawner and make it out of a series of platforms with canals in between, water pushing all the mobs towards a central mob elevator that is made out of water source blocks, brings them up to the top, and then I don't bother with a drop or anything like that. I simply push them up into a large area of water source blocks, and so they will drown. It's nice and simple. It doesn't use any complex mechanisms, and we get a nice source of arrows, other drops early on, which can make things quite useful. It also means that you start accumulating a large quantity of rotten flesh, which you will get, we'll find very useful later on when we start doing some heavy trading with some villagers. I would like to build a large village later on, so that we can have sort of infinite trade possibilities. We'll want to be trading for everything that they've got, which means we'll be wanting a large source of chicken, paper, rotten flesh, that sort of thing, because you can get almost unlimited supplies from villagers, but that's going to be further on down our list of things to do. On the initial exploration around the edge of the plain that we've spawned in, there weren't any villages, so we might have to wait a little while, or if we can't find any on our longer excursions away from here, we could end up having to find some a long way away. We could end up having to travel many miles in order to try and find a village. Now, I don't know, one of them, I don't know where we might find one. It could be that we got to travel for years to find a village, but if it gets to the point where we just can't find one, well, we'll do it the old-fashioned way and make a golden apple and cure a villager. If we cure a villager, there won't be any issues. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that done. You get a zombie, but it's got to be the zombie villager, not just a regular zombie. You can tell it because they're the ones with the big nose. And you find one of them, you stick him in a little hole somewhere, nice and safe, and you give him the golden apple and you give him a potion. Off the top of my head, I can't actually remember what the potion is, but I will look that up later on, so you will be able to see it done. Then you can cure him, and you have a villager. You will need to do that a couple of times, and we've got to remember that in order to be able to have villagers breeding in our world, we need to give them a garden. They need to have a source of food. They need a certain number of food items before they can actually breed. When they've got enough food items, then they will breed. Trading can also encourage breeding, I believe. But we will get to that. Now, I've gotten some wood. What I've been doing here is I've just been gathering up a bit of wood. I'm going to put half in there and half in the top and start making a bit of charcoal. I'm just clearing this hillside a bit. There's no reason to keep the trees on here. We will be turning this into a nice big house. This is going to be our palatial residence. It's going to be groovy. Gather up a few more bits of wood, and then we will see if we can go and find those sheep that I seen in the last episode. Some purists among you may feel that this is cheating, using a seed that we've already investigated, but considering we'd only actually done the first episode in that video, I don't think that really counts. And this is a pretty cool seed, even though we don't have any sheep anywhere nearby. So let me just dig through this. There we go. Cut that one. Right, there's some more wood. We'll wander up here nice and quick. We got 6 charcoal. Let's remove those. We'll put the charcoal in there like that. It's more efficient that way. Actually, I'll take half of them, like so. Put 5 of them up there, and then on this side we'll put 3 of them in there, and I'll put that stack of 11 there and turn them all into charcoal. Just here I'll put down this chest, and from previous experience, as in the last time round, I died pretty quick. Like I said, I got blown up by a creeper. It wasn't pleasant. The creeper was kind of apologetic about it, but all in all it was an embarrassing experience, especially for an experienced player. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop an apple, a sword and a pickaxe in there as emergency supplies, so if we do get blown up we can come back and we've got a few emergency supplies that we can use. And oh, look at that, I've wasted the entire first day. I've been talking non-stop. I got caught up with getting all this wood and I've got nothing. I haven't got the bed that I wanted. I needed to go and get those sheep. I've let myself down. I feel embarrassed. So we'll go and get some pigs. Like I said, there are hundreds of these things everywhere. This plain is covered in them. Literally hundreds. You'll see a bit later on as we go exploring that they really are everywhere. I've never seen so many pigs right this close to a starting point. There are cows out there, but there's not as many. I pointed to where the hill was, right? The gorge that, I think it's over that way. There's that scary nighttime sound. Yeah, the gorge over there. There is actually a whole load of cows at the bottom of that gorge. They've all spawned in the base of it. Right, let's get you away from the water. I've got a feeling that I'm about to meet something rather nasty in the long grass. I kind of hope that I don't. Yep, well there's the first nasty. He's already peppering me full of arrows, and I don't have enough food to heal myself up, so I'm going to kill him. I'm going to race back up to the top of my hill and hope that no one else has seen it. We'll run up here like this. Quick, quick, quick. Gather up those. We'll want them later. And I'll go over to here, I'll drop them straight back in, and we'll take half of the pork chops and put them in there, and those there, and the rest of the pork chops in there, like that. And now we just wait. We'll hang on a minute. It's kind of scary just sat here waiting, but we do need those pork chops. And there were a lot of spiders spawning on this plain. I'm not sure what the numbers are, but maybe you get a slightly higher rate of spiders spawning on open plain. I'm not sure. However, if we don't find those 4 sheep that I did locate last time round, which, yeah, they were back there, in just behind those trees, I think. If we can't find those, oh, there we go, pork chops. Look at that. Lovely and tasty. Yeah, if we can't find those sheep, we probably be able to kill enough spiders to make wool out of the string that they drop. I don't think that would be out of the way to sort of expect from all of this. Right, there was another pig down there, so I'm going to... Actually, no, I'll leave him. I've got enough pork chops for a minute. I don't want to overdo it because of the risk of death. We've got nothing to provide us with armour. Now, which way was I going to go? Does anybody remember? This way. Right, we'll go straight now and see if we can find those sheep. So then we can have a bed. That way we can start sleeping through the night and we don't have to worry about all these nasty things creeping up on us. And it's also much easier not having those there. See that creeper? He's already running towards us, so let's run away. I don't want to fight a creeper just yet. We can avoid having those creepers around us. That was a spider. 2 spiders. Look, see, I'm sure there must be a higher spawn rate of spiders on the open plains. So I'm going to I'll look that up, and on the next episode I'll let you know if it's a higher spawn rate or not. I really don't know. So let's keep running over this way. We cross the river. Yeah, I think it's just straight up here. That sounded like... oh no, it was just a normal one. What's that I can hear? Is that him stepping, or can we hear a slime? Oh, that was just his walking. Right. There's some lava over there on that hill. You can see the light. We'll come over this way. Around here. Now, there's some spiders. 3... oh, crumbs. 3 spiders. Zombies. And some skeletons. No, I'm not doing too well here. I'm starting to lose health. Okay, let's run away a minute. There's no shame in running. There is no shame in running. You run away. If you run now, you can fight another time. Dying is a little more inconvenient. Right, we're starting to regenerate our health. That's okay. As soon as the health is regenerated a bit, I'm going to take out that skeleton. I don't like him. And, right, he's come down, so he'll actually be easier to get this time. And we got him. Right, skeleton's down. Another spider. Let's get him. Right, there's some more wool. String, sorry. Another spider. Got him. Oh, we're doing well. Look at all these spiders. Another spider. Got him. Right, how many have we got? We got 9 string, so we only need another 3 string, and we don't even need to get the sheep. We can leave them where they are, and I can pick them up next time. Ooh, a baby zombie. Something very cool in the last episode. In the one that I had to delete, unfortunately. A baby zombie spawned right close to where I started out on the first night. It was a chicken jockey. I haven't seen one of those for quite a long time. Very cool. I'd love seeing the chicken jockeys. They are so comical. It was brilliant. Hopefully we'll be able to find another one. If I can, I'll capture him in a pen, because sunlight doesn't hurt them. And we can keep the baby zombie riding the chicken as a permanent pet, in addition to the Let's Play world. I think that would actually be very cool. So that's a project for the future. We will see if we can get some sugarcane down there. That's the word I'm looking for, sugarcane. Right, creeper. Right. Yeah, look at that great big hole. It's shameful waste. Right. No, I think I'll leave the sugarcane until there's a few less monsters around. Yeah, so that's going to be a future project, is we will have a pet little chicken jockey zombie. Whoa, look at them all. That is... it's like they're radioing in for support. They're saying, look, hey guys, he's here. All of you just pile in, you know, why not? Have a go. It's great fun. He doesn't mind. He won't mind at all. No, ooh, ooh, ooh. Why aren't they dying? Right, let's run around here. This is getting pretty intense. We did kill some of the spiders. Right, I know that I've got enough string now. I don't need to worry about the string. There's the creeper. I'm killing off them slowly. Right, that was quite a big hit, but we're going to be alright. I think we've got them all now. I think what's happened is that the zombies have done their sort of zombie call. Called in some extra backup. Right. Yeah, they called in some backup and got the extra zombies to turn up, which they do, which is a bit annoying. And then you get like this horde of zombies. And so while I was running around trying to get away from them, I ended up attracting a whole load of extras like the spiders and the creepers. And the 2 creepers, obviously you've got to keep running away from them, and it just sort of ballooned out from there. Frightening, but we've survived our first night. The moon is setting, the sun is coming up, and we've actually got enough string, and we picked up an iron ingot while we were at it, but we've got enough string now that we don't need to actually hunt down those sheep, so they can live for another day. We will collect them up sometime, and we'll use the sheep for breeding. Eventually what we'll do is there's a witch over there. Do you think that we can take on a witch? Given my current track record of dying the slightest hint of danger, can I take on a witch? They can be quite tough. There's 2 witches. Yeah, there is a swamp biome further out. I do remember seeing the swamp biome. Right, the witch is coming after me. She's poisoned me. She's probably going to poison me again. Right, what have we got? I'm not going to go after that other one until... Oh, I've done alright there. I got a bit of sugar. I didn't get anything else. There's another baby zombie. So we'll get the baby zombie, and then when we've dealt with him, we'll get the witch. That's just about all I got time for. So I will just take on this witch. I've broken my sword, so I'm going to beat her to death like this. Right, okay, let's just retreat a little bit. No, I don't have backup sword, so let's use an axe, because an axe does have a bit of damage that it can do. There we go, we got her. Right, I have been poisoned. I don't know how well I'm going to do against this, because I'm not too familiar with how it works, but I believe that poison takes you down to half a heart and then it stops. I hope so. Yes, it stopped. And it will just keep me at half a heart until the poison effect goes. So we really don't want to run into anyone, because the slightest bit of damage to me at the moment. There's our home. We're going to go back up there, and that is going to be it. We've got the string for the bed. We will make that on the next episode, and we'll start establishing a permanent supply of food. And as soon as we got that permanent supply of food, I will then start making the mob spawner. I will dig down nice and deep, and we'll make a mob spawner. I'll probably put a little quick shelter up on top of this house, on top of the hill, sorry, and we'll take it from there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. This is Frithgar. Goodbye.